Yeah, I'm wearing the same shirt as the last video because I shot it just minutes after the first one. Alright folks, today we take a look at some exciting new products from Fluval, straight from the Aquatic Experience. It's all coming up right after this.
You are watching pecktec on YouTube. Don't look away, don't turn away, you might miss something.
Hey YouTube, this is pecktec, and if you know me, you know that I am a huge Fluval fanboy. I've owned almost all their kit aquariums at some point, and many of their other products. I'm a big fan of Fluval, and when I saw that they had some new stuff at the Aquatic Experience, I flipped out. The thing is, with aquarium products, they're just not a lot of new products very often. In fact, they tend to go years and years after they put out a product before they really put out something that's very new. In fact, a lot of times it seems like they spend a lot of time relabeling and rebranding things almost as much as actually making them completely new and different. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably got an idea of what I'm going to show you, but Chris was happy enough to kind of take me around and show me some of the cool products. I've got some nice long shots for you. Let's take a look.
I'm here at the Fluval booth with Chris, and he's going to run through some cool products that are coming up this year and tell us a little bit more about it. So what's going on with Fluval right now?
So we're really concentrating on more of the plant side of the business at this point. It's very popular in the hobby. So we started out with a couple new tanks that will be released this year. Our new Flora tank, which is...
All right, let's take a look at that. Okay.
So it's a nice rimless glass tank that will be included. You'll have our Fluval Nano LED for plants, Aquaclear 20, and it'll also include a CO2 kit with it for the gas.
You're going to have a lid on this one too, maybe.
There will be a lid. These are all prototypes. Like I said, they should be up before the end of the year. So the lid will actually be a plastic clear lid that will have an opening for the light, so you get 100% of the light spectrum.
Oh, okay. Similar to the way the specs kind of have their opening.
Yes. It's just it was based off of the spec too, so we're getting all of the light needs that you need for the plants, but also kind of keeping evaporation down and also the fish jumping out.
Now, is there going to be a hang on the back filter?
It will come with the Aquaclear.
Aquaclear 20? Maybe?
20, which is, yep. So it'll be a hang on the back filter. A little easier, less evasive materials inside the tank, which for aquascaping. So it's just the one intake tube.
Of course, we've opened on my channel, I guess this is the Fluval EB?
That is the EB, correct. So it's basically a modified Spec 3. So you still have all the features of the spec, built-in filtration, LED lighting for plants, 7,500K. The big benefit is the shrimp guard. So it's a pre-filtered sponge in there that keeps it from the shrimp from entering the back chamber.
I've been keeping shrimp in there for a few weeks, and I gotta say, it's amazing. It's done really well.
Yeah, it was a pretty easy fix. Basically, the shrimp guard was the big problem, just to make sure the shrimp don't go in the back. But also, it's a complete kit, so you get the tank itself. You also get 2 pounds of stratum, and you also get the Bug Bites shrimp food and the water conditioner for the shrimp.
All right, so I see behind me a huge Flex.
Yeah, so this is our Mega Flex.
Mega Flex.
So it's basically 2 of the 15s put together. It's a little bit taller, so it's roughly about 32 gallons. Same concept with the filtration built in. Same curvature of the glass. They will be, I believe, this is a prototype. This will be out probably early next year. We're releasing a freshwater one that will have for real plant capable LEDs. Also, we're going to have possibly a reef version that will be coming out.
Really?
So the filtration in the back, just like the other one. So you have 2 of the media sponges that you can fit the biological and the chemical carbon. The pumps in the center, plenty of room. You can see that you can have your heater back there and any kind of additives that you need to put in. But it's a really sleek looking tank that we've had a lot of pop.
And this is a prototype, of course, also.
Right.
You guys have, what's the approximate gallons of this?
So it's about 32 gallons, I said. So basically same footprint as two Flex 15s. It's just a little taller.
Just a little taller.
Yeah.
Okay.
So doing very. We had a lot of people coming up already anticipating the release of this one. So it's good. I think we're going to do really well with it. It's a nice design to it that it's not really like anything that's on the market as of now.
Okay, so I noticed in the aquascaping contest, pretty much every aquascaping contest I've been to, Fluval's been a huge sponsor of that.
Right. We've always been sponsors, especially on the aquatic side. Again, we took advantage of the for the plant side of it, which is, as you know, keeps growing and growing every year. So we showcased for the nano tanks. We're using the new Floras.
Yeah.
And then we made a custom tank. I don't know if we're releasing it or not, but for the
big tanks.
For the big tanks, yeah, we actually had that custom made.
Oh, really?
So there is a possibility those rimless tanks will be available.
Those are really cool. Is that what George Farmer was using too?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes, we made. So the dimensions we got from a couple of different aquascapers. We kind of blended them to make that size to come up with it.
Oh, I know from a personal perspective, I really appreciate all you guys do to help make aquascaping almost a sport in our industry. It's been a great deal.
It's always our pleasure to take care of that for everyone, and it helps build a hobby up, especially with new people, because I'm sure people are going to go home and try to aquascape like they've seen today.
Rising tide raises all ships.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Thank you.
That's all I've got for you today. I'll be back next week with more aquatic experience footage. Until then, follow your bliss, keep a clean tank, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.